Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson, and I must say, I look good today. I mean, my hair is just amazing. My shirt just kind of, I don't know, it's just a good-looking shirt for today. And got my Hey Dude shoes on, but the hair it's just a good hair day. And boy, I just look so good.
Wow. I mean, okay. I don't know what to say.
Oh.
You usually don't come off like that.
I just thought I'd beat you to the punch today.
Oh. Well, you do look nice.
Thanks.
We have a very busy show lined up for folks today because we're playing a little catch-up here from the holiday yesterday. Yes, this is Tuesday, not Monday. We'll all struggle with that a little bit the next several hours until we realize it's Tuesday. And before you know it, it'll be Wednesday, and then we'll be rolling right into the middle of the week here. So we are expecting Steve Fowler out to do a little catch-up because he's normally on Mondays, so he should be rolling in here in just a little bit. And we have lots of guests today. Lots of things going on.
Yeah.
And that's good. We like it that way.
Yes, we do.
I don't think your hair looks much better than usual. I mean, just looking, just an observation.
Okay. Well, you always start the show anymore with, throwing out these compliments to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to compliment myself.
Kind of threw me off on that one, Brent.
Well, that was my plan.
But look who's here.
Hey.
Right on cue. Steve Fowler from the grocery cart. Not only he is the head cheese in the cheese department. He's the main guy of the whole store.
He is.
Hi. I like that TV.
It's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to get registered to win that.
Yeah.
I think you're on the list, so that makes you ineligible. But thank you for helping sponsor the giveaway.
Brent, the best hair in radio.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
It's an honor to be near you.
Wow. Geez, thanks, Steve. Hey, I got a question for you. I got this text message from Emily Barnett, who we work with, and I pretty much just came clean on the show a while back, and I announced basically to the world, I love oatmeal cream pies by Little Debbie.
Okay. You announced it.
And she sent me a text message, and I'm assuming that she came across this at the grocery cart. Oatmeal pie cereal? Does that really exist?
I'm sure it does. I mean, in the last year, there's been all sorts of cereals introduced that are, basically a knockoff from Oreos or Twinkies or, it's...
My girls get the Reese's,
Puffs?
Yeah, Reese's Puffs. I'm like, really? There's a cereal based on Reese's peanut butter cups?
There's so many cereals anymore. It's...
Well, you have just
ridiculous.
about every variety, man. I walked down the cereal aisle, and you got it all.
Right.
That's a big aisle too. That has a lot of space and cereal in it.
Yeah.
So
great for breakfast and after school. Snack. Yeah.
That's what we're into now, especially with the holiday behind us. Now we're into definitely going towards the fall season. Yeah. Although it was 91 yesterday, felt like 95.
It was hot.
Well, I know it's getting to the fall season because right this moment today we're putting out Halloween candy. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Yeah. So. Back to candy corn and pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice, carameled apples, and all that sort of thing.
Yes, exactly. So.
Gosh. Well. Okay, you're getting ready for October. That's good. But this is not a full... Yeah, I guess it's a full week.
Almost.
Yeah.
This ad starts Tuesday. Today's September 7th. And with the Labor Day holiday, we ran the last ad through yesterday. And we appreciate everybody that came out and shopped last week and for the holiday. We hope everyone enjoyed the weekend. And now it's time for a new week of ad at the GK. So
let's find out.
Let's start at the fresh meat department. Sirloin tip steaks, Grocery Cart's Premium Age Choice Certified Angus Beef Sirloin tip steaks, $4.98 a pound. Our own homemade pork sausage, $3.18 a pound. Center cut boneless pork loins, $2.78 a pound, and 85% lean ground round ground fresh daily, $4.48 a pound. Always great for burgers and everything else. Pick up some fresh frozen Best Buy boneless skinless chicken breasts, only $2.48 a pound. Aquastar tilapia fish fillets, $8.98 for a 32-ounce bag. Dairy deals this week. We've got the Just Crack an Egg kits, so we're talking cereal. This is another option for breakfast. Pretty simple. You throw the egg in there and you microwave it, and boom, you've got breakfast. Best Choice cottage cheese, 2 for $3. Simply potatoes or hash browns, $2.18. Bay's English muffins. Speaking of breakfast, that makes a nice breakfast sandwich, or put some jelly on it or whatever you prefer, 2 for $5. Two Good Greek yogurt, 3 for $4. Frozen foods department, Hot Pockets, 2 for $4. Red Baron pizzas, 3 for $10. If you're looking for some Asian entrees, we've got the Innovation entrees, 2 for $10. Always be looking out for those orange tag savings throughout the store, but primarily in dairy, frozen, and grocery. Always hanging those every week, so we've got plenty of savings to go around. Grocery savings this week on ad, we've got Frito-Lay Cheetos, Fritos, or Ruffles, $2.98. Always economical is the pasta, Barilla pasta, 4 for $5, and Ragu red or white pasta sauce, 3 for $5. Easy squeeze, Best Choice ketchup, 98 cents each for the 20-ounce bottle there. We also have some more pantry fillers. It's getting to be soup season. Campbell's Chunky soup or home-style soups, 3 for $5. Great deal there. General Mills family-size cereals, 2 for $6. And Old Orchard apple juice blends, 64 ounces, $2.28 each. Farm fresh produce, sad to say, but a lot of that summer fruit is dwindling down, but there's still some hanging on, so definitely get it while it's still there. We do have nectarines on ad, $2.28 a pound. Otherwise, Highline sliced white mushrooms, great on a pizza or a salad, 2 for $3. Grape tomatoes, 10 ounces, 2 for $4. Gala apples, $1.08 a pound. And red or green seedless grapes, $1.68 a pound. Over in the Fresh Deli, some great ad items this week. If you're in the swing of harvest and you need a larger order of sliced meats or cheeses for sandwiches or what have you, be a great idea to call ahead. That way we can have it prepped and ready for a larger order. And it's a great way to serve a lot of people with a good sandwich from the GK Deli this week. We've got Kretschmar off-the-bone ham, $5.38 a pound, sliced to order, of course. Kretschmar Colby Jack cheese, sliced to order, $5.68 a pound. Mrs. Jerry's Dixie coleslaw, $2.58 a pound. And one of our grab-and-go featured items, smothered queso burrito, super tasty, $4.99 each. A lot of grab-and-go items that are featured down in the deli doors in aisle 11, and so definitely get that. Maybe get some Chester's chicken sometime this week. Always a good option with some sides. And then don't forget the sushi department just adjacent to the deli.
Don't forget the sushi department.
Yeah,
Brent.
you guys are late in getting out there.
Don't forget.
We're going to schedule that. We're going to button that down and make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Yay.
GK Bakery. We've got fresh baked Danish snails. If you haven't tried these, the bakery dresses up these Danishes nicely with some drizzled frosting, and I believe mainly raspberry is the flavoring. $3.98 for a 4-count package of those. Otis Spunkmeyer muffins, 3-pack, 2 for $5. New French Bakery Take and Bake ciabatta loaf, $1.98. We also have the Great Rewards bonus items. Don't miss out on all these extra point items that you can pick up. And while I'm thinking about it, I forgot to mention we do have the VIP meat rewards going on. now through the first part of October. So each week is a new chance to earn a bunch of points on meat items while you purchase meat. And if you hit the tiers like $50 or $100 spend, you get the extra points to go with that. So definitely check out those details as you're shopping the meat department. Rewards bonus items this week: 10-piece dark family meal, 5 thighs, 5 legs, 16-ounce sides of your choice, 2 of them, and that's going to be $14.98. Earn 500 points. Loft House frosted package cookies, 2 for $7. Earn 350 points per. Sugardale hot dogs, 5 for $5, $1 each. Earn 100 points. Bounty paper towels, definitely stock that cupboard, that pantry up. $10.98 for the 6 or 8 roll Bounty, 1,100 points each as well. International Delight coffee creamer in the dairy, 2 for $6. Earn 300 points. Sweet navel oranges, 3-pound bag from the produce section. You'll see that trend happening a lot with the fall apples, oranges, and the like becoming more of the trend, of course, for fall. $4.98 for a 3-pound bag of oranges, 500 points each. Mr. D's potatoes, select varieties in the frozen department, $1.58, earn 150 points. And Charmin bath tissue, 6 or 9 mega super or mega rolls, $10.98, earn 1,100 points. So earn a lot of points on those paper items. You're going to use them; they don't expire. So load up and earn those extra points, and you can save on free items at the GK or gas discounts. Who doesn't want both of those at Casey's and Broken Bow?
All right. Steve, I should note this morning that the federal government is now discontinuing the extra unemployment payments.
Oh.
And they say that might help the country. I don't know how much effect that will have on us. But I know everyone's out there looking for good workers, and I know that you are too. I don't know if that'll have an effect here or not, but certainly whether it does or doesn't, I know you're still needing some help.
And I think that is mirrored in a lot of businesses in our community.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a job and you're willing to work certain different jobs, we've got a lot of jobs at the GK from daytime cashier, which is usually the preferred shift. So we're spread a little thin across the store. So if you are willing to check daytime, usually 8 to 3, 9 to 4 range, maybe 10 to 5 at the latest. We need a couple of cashiers for that shift, if not more. We also need a lot of help in the deli, from deli manager, full-time help, part-time help. We're definitely willing to talk about that opportunity. We're just looking for some strong people there that enjoy serving customers is really what that's all about. And then task work, staying busy on different tasks, multitasking is what the deli's all about there. And then there's some various other jobs from overnight cleaning to unloading trucks and the like. So those jobs are really good for someone that's basically retired and would like just some supplemental income.
Some extra,
They're early morning jobs that or late night, whichever you prefer on the floor maintenance. It's flexible, but the truck unloading is typically from 2 a.m. to 5 or 6 a.m. So it's an early job, not for everyone,
right?
But if you're retired and are an early riser, that's a great way to have a little extra income, and it's not a super hard job. You unload trucks, and that's pretty much it. So.
Okay. Get up early and go home, have a little breakfast, take a nap, and have the rest of the day. Yeah.
I would love that job myself.
Wouldn't be bad, would it? Well, I bet you would, from the hours you've been putting in.
Yes, so.
You're probably sleeping. That's the only time you sleep's about right then.
That's pretty close.
I bet.
Pretty close.
We need to get help out there for you.
That'd be
and
great.
A lot of businesses do, but you're a great business, a great place to work, and I think people know that by shopping there. So if you need some extra cash, extra money, stop and see Steve.
Absolutely.
Right.
And stop and see me for all your sushi needs, guys.
Oh, gosh, yes. I can't wait.
And tell Shannon to just schedule that one next time she's out.
Okay, we'll get her done.
Serious.
I'm serious, too.
Let's get this done.
Let's get the old fish sliding down.
And I'm going to come out here just to watch this TV. I
pretty
know
good.
it's just on loop, but
yeah, that's
kind of a zen loop, though,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we'll be giving that away, let's see, middle of October, I think. And thanks for helping sponsor this giveaway, by the way.
If Brent's staring in that direction, it's not looking at you, probably. It's the TV.
Well,
That
he
would be
tried.
correct.
Oh, boy. It's good to have you in, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever.
Yes, sirs.
Appreciate it.
Good to see y'all.
Yep, thanks, Steve. We'll continue with a little kinks for you on this Tuesday, not Monday. Thanks to Steve Fowler from the Grocery Cart for coming in on this Tuesday. Lots of great specials, bonus points, great meat department, sushi galore. It's going to be good. You want to play the game or school lunch menus? What would you like to do?
I don't care, either one. Whichever
Do we have
path
time?
you would like to take us down.
I think we should probably skip the school lunch menus today.
Okay.
Because it's about 10:10, and I imagine Logan will be rolling in here in a minute
I'm
or two.
guessing you're right.
So let's play a quick game. And today, we're throwing in an extra bonus here.
Oh, what do you got
along
there?
with what you're giving away. We're going to give a gift certificate to Relax and Revive Massage Therapy.
Oh, my.
This is courtesy of Bruning Bank, and it's a $25 certificate.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, man. Am I eligible?
No.
Rats.
Too bad.
Wow, a massage.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And a meal from the Tumbleweed.
Oh, man.
My goodness, what a prize today. All right, we've been asking you to identify some famous quotations that were said by some of our presidents through the years. So here is today's question. As a soldier, he led the Union Army to victory and proclaimed, quote, "I know only two tunes. One of them is Yankee Doodle, and the other isn't." Who said that quotation? Was it John Adams, Martin Van Buren, Ulysses S. Grant, or James Madison? Those are your choices. If you know, give us a ring at 872-2801. Eat at the restaurant where everything is right. The food, the service, the atmosphere, and the price. At the Tumbleweed Cafe, they look forward to serving you. Their menu is filled with home-cooked meals you're sure to enjoy. When your plate is clear, don't forget to choose one of their delicious desserts. You'll enjoy the many things that make Tumbleweed the favorite dining spot of so many folks. Whether passing through or setting a destination, enjoy your next meal at the Tumbleweed Cafe. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
It is 10 minutes before the hour, and the phone is ringing. I believe we have a caller on the line, and I didn't have the switch flipped, so I think we have that caller. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Bonnie.
Your first name again?
Bonnie.
Bonnie. All right. Thank you, Brent. Sorry about that. I knew I was really caught up this morning for some reason. I didn't flip the switch or do the transmitter logs. We have Bonnie on the line. Bonnie, here's your question.
All right, Bonnie, what United States president gave this famous quotation? I know only two tunes. One of them is Yankee Doodle and the other isn't. Was it John Adams, Martin Van Buren, Ulysses S. Grant, or James Madison? What do you think? You need the choices again?
What?
You need the choices again?
Yes, please.
Okay, John Adams, Martin Van Buren, Ulysses S. Grant, or James Madison? Who was it that...
James Grant.
Yes, you got it. Ulysses S. Grant. That's it. And because you've answered correctly, boy, do we have a prize for you today. We've got a certificate that'll get you a free Tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed Cafe. And we have a little gift certificate that will allow you to get a massage, too. So come on out and see us when you can.
Okay.
Thanks,
right.
Bonnie.
Have a nice day.
Yep, you too. All right. Logan is here from Arrow Seed in Broken Bow, and we're going to visit with Rogan.
It was a long weekend.
Rogan will be in just a minute.
On September 11th, 2001, America witnessed one of the worst terror attacks on U.S. soil. Thousands of lives were lost that day as 4 passenger jets were hijacked. This Saturday, we take a step back in time as we remember those who we lost and honor those who sacrificed themselves to save others. Join us on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM beginning at 8 a.m. for a special 9/11 memorial broadcast that will feature a timeline of events, audio clips from 2001, where were you local interviews, and moments of silence as we turn the clock back 20 years to the day that changed America forever.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Callaway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Callaway. The Grand Generation Manor.
It is now time for Rogan Jawadin. How you doing, Logan?
Row. I'm doing good.
Oh.
I feel like Scooby-Doo. Row, Raggy.
Yeah, ruh-roh.
I can't say Logan. Logan, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's Tuesday, although it feels a bit like Monday, right?
It does. Yes,
Yeah.
It feels like a Monday for sure.
Did you have a good holiday?
I did.
Good.
I did.
Good.
Did some projects around the house and actually built an engine out of wood.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you do? Come on, really?
Yeah, it wouldn't start though.
All righty then.
We're going back to calling you Rogan after that
Yep.
joke.
So
All
it was
right.
good. It was a good weekend.
Good. Yeah, that kind of a weekend where we got a little catching up on some things, I think, or maybe a lot of folks went camping and fishing for some cases. The last time seems like people put things away
Yep.
this time of year, but
And the good thing is we got some moisture towards the end of the week last week.
no kidding. Yeah, we're at 1.16 inch for September. It was 2 inches all of August.
Yeah.
So we're halfway to defeating August.
We are. And that's awesome. That'll make things grow.
Yeah, and I'm sure slowed things down just a little bit, but I don't think the farmers and ranchers would mind at all as far as chopping and doing some things out there.
Yep. It's silage time.
Yeah.
See a lot of silage trucks on the road right now, and if you take silage off, you should probably get that ground covered back up with something.
There you go. Our window's still open?
It is. The later in September you get, the stuff that you plant kind of changes a little bit. Just, it's going to get not quite as much growing time. So that kind of will dictate what you can get away with. You know, towards the end of September, you're probably not going to plant something that's going to winter kill with the first hard freeze that we usually get mid-October.
Yeah.
Just because there's not really enough time for it to do anything. But if you plant a winter crop that'll overwinter, it's not going to die on you. It'll come right back next spring, and you can hay it, you can graze it, you can just leave it for a cover. You know, there's options.
Yeah, and lots of different ways to go, and we talked about that last time. So we basically have the rest of this month to kind of get our selves in order for that.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
You know, you probably have till about the middle of this month to do some of your, I call them spring small grains. That'd be stuff that will winter kill.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's still going to get you about a month of growth, which will be an adequate cover, whether you're going to pasture it or whatever you're going to do for it. Much past that, then you kind of transition to those winter type crops.
Winter wheat.
Winter wheat, winter rye, winter rye, winter triticale, that type of stuff.
Okay. All right. Okay. And you're well supplied in those areas?
We are.
That's good.
We do have bulk rye available, so that there's a minimum order. We dish it out of our grain bin full of clean seed.
Mm-hmm.
And
emphasize clean, right?
Exactly. You know, I've seen a lot of unhappy farmers because they buy bin run rye, and bin run rye is essentially just straight out of the combine. Well, a combine doesn't really clean anything out. It might get some of the big stuff out, but it's not going to get any of the small weeds out. So we actually did. We bought rye. You know, we buy it and clean it and do all that stuff. And a couple years ago, we bought some, and when we sent it in for a purity test to see, you know, what all do we have to clean out of it, there was like 16 or 17 different weed species in that quote unquote bin run rye. So in 1 pound of seed, you're planting a few acres worth of weeds as well.
They don't need help.
No.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
All right. What else you have for us today?
Well, the way this weather's been, it's fall. I'm just gonna go out and say it. It's fall, which is hunting time.
Yes, it is. Temperatures down into the 50s now at night, so that's a good indicator.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I love this time of year.
It's a great time of year.
So
right now we've got dove season going on and some deer hunting going
archery, deer, dove season opened up, early teals going on, and then it'll start being, you know, the bread and butter time of year where it's season for about everything.
Look at Brent. Look at his guy.
He's glowing.
He's really lighting up, isn't he? Well, a lot of folks are. They love to get out and do some hunting, whatever they like to hunt. It gets more and more active as we go along through the fall and winter.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep. And, you know, we've got a good selection of trail cameras, and it's nice to put some trail cameras out to see what's hanging around.
Yeah. And you usually put those, if you're one of those folks that put out a plot, you kind of maybe want to see what you've attracted with that plot and so forth. Talk a little bit about the rules on plots. So I think you're kind of adamant about that.
Yeah, food plots are fine. You know, it's just like a bean field or a corn field, just usually on a lot smaller scale, that will attract the wildlife, but it's not an actual feed or attractant or mineral or anything like that. So it's well within the regulations of the state.
Yeah, and you plant the plot with seeds of plants that those particular animals or all animals kind of like to draw to, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when hunting season opens, then there's some rules, right?
Not on food plots, but on baiting there is.
Okay, that's two different things.
Two different things.
Can you explain that?
So baiting would be like a feeder.
Oh, okay.
Or a big pile of corn, or, you know, a pile of attractant. And there are pretty strict regulations on that.
But just planting a plot, it's just like
a food plot would just
like trees or, like you say, soybeans, corn, whatever.
Yeah, it's a food plot to feed the animals with native plants.
Okay, all right, cool. And you've got cameras, you can watch how many you attract.
Exactly. Okay. And we've got the cool thing, we've got the Moultrie A900s, and those actually come with batteries and a memory card. So it's a bundle.
All together.
So it's all together. You pick it up, slap the batteries in, put your memory card in, and go.
Now, do you strap those to a tree, or how do those work?
Yep. So you can either strap them to a tree, or we also carry a trail cam mount, and it's actually like a screw with a plate on it.
Okay.
So it screws into the side of the tree, and then you mount your camera on that, and that gives you a little bit more flexibility as far as where you can put it.
Okay,
'Cause
sure.
sometimes trees don't grow up straight, and they're cockeyed or leaning.
Pointing to the ground.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
You know, and I know I've done it numerous times. I'm sure a lot of guys listening, you know, you get a trail camera strapped up to the tree, and then you break a whole bunch of twigs to jam in between the tree and the trail camera to get it pointed in the right direction.
Shim it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
With these mounts, you don't have to do that.
All right. And sounds to me like those could also be, you've talked about this before too, to monitor if you have no hunting signs up on your property, you're saving it for other folks or yourself, or you just don't want something to be hunted on. You can also use that for surveillance, right?
Exactly. You know, so the A900s that we've got are actually an infrared flash, so they're pretty much an invisible flash unless you are looking directly at it when it goes off. You're not going to know that it's even there.
Okay. All right. So multi-purpose.
It
And
is.
you have a few of those in
Yep,
stock?
we do. And those are capable to be hooked up to the Moultrie Mobile. So they can become a wireless or a cellular trail camera. The downside with that is just like trying to get anything right now, there's not a whole lot of supply of the modem that you need. You can probably find them secondhand, but unfortunately I can't get them in because Moultrie is sold out of them.
Okay. All right.
But it's doable
Can do it if you can find
if you
one.
can find one.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right.
So, but yeah, they do work good. I'd honestly say probably 50% of people that get a trail camera use it for both game and surveillance.
Yeah. Can't be there all the time, and if you have a gate that you don't want somebody coming through.
Exactly. You know, and with deer season, with rifle season coming up in November, I know a lot of landowners that put trail cameras up over gates, you know, maybe right off the road that they know folks use that shouldn't be.
Yeah. Well, they get buck fever.
Exactly. It is a real thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Been there, done that.
But it makes them do things they probably shouldn't do.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, all right. Kind of running out of time. Do you have something else there?
Yes. Becky would wring my neck if I did not mention our mailbox wraps, the decorative fall type stuff. We've also got garden flags. We got two sizes. I think we've got the regular size and the large size, and then we've got doormats as well.
And if you know Becky, she knows her stuff, quality, but priced, fairly, and she knows what she's doing in that area.
She does. You know, you said I lit up when I was talking about the hunting side of things.
Yes.
If Becky was in here, she would absolutely light up talking about the
Flags,
decorative and that type of things.
Okay. All right. So 5.5 days a week, Arrow Seed and Broken Bow open up, what time, 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
All right. And, of course, the phone number is?
Do you want the 800 number or the local number?
Well, why not shoot both out there?
Well, our 800 number, toll-free, is 800-622-4727. And our local number is 872-6826.
All right. Thank you, Logan.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it. I appreciate it.
Nice joke.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. Where would you rate that one, Brent?
I'm still thinking.
Probably right down towards the bottom. But, sometimes to meet my goals with these jokes, I just got to lower the bar a little bit. So.
There you go.
News is next.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN. You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The Taliban is giving the U.S. assurances Americans will be able to leave Afghanistan. CBS's Charlie D'Agata.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken has arrived here in Doha for some high-level crisis talks. He said they're in touch with around 100 citizens, U.S. citizens who are still in Afghanistan, and they're doing everything they can to make sure that those charter flights are able to leave safely.
U.S. COVID hospitalizations have more than doubled since this time last year, and health officials are bracing for a new onslaught after the holiday weekend. Dr. Hassan Kakli at El Campo Memorial in Texas says they're already struggling to keep up.
If we get through this, like the team that we have here, like our bond and everything that we have is just going to be that much stronger if we get through this.
President Biden tours storm damage in New Jersey and New York City today. Litzy Gutierrez's apartment in the basement in Queens was flooded out.
Most of the things, are gone. The water was like the flowing river, basically.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, the driver of the semi involved in an 8-vehicle crash that killed 2 people and injured at least 5 others has been arrested on 2 counts of motor vehicle homicide. That according to the Nebraska State Patrol, releasing that information on Sunday. The crash that happened at about 9:25 a.m. Saturday on westbound Interstate 80 near the 27th Street interchange in Lincoln, Nebraska. Authorities said in a news release all the vehicles involved were westbound at the time of the crash. A preliminary investigation has determined that the semi rear-ended one vehicle east of the interchange. Then it continued westbound for more than a mile and struck several other passenger vehicles west of the interchange. Authorities identified the semi-driver as York Wynn Crawford, age 50, of North Miami Beach, Florida. A father and his young son, who were traveling together in a Chevrolet Colorado pickup, were killed. They were identified Sunday as Mark Capuste, age 41, and Taylor, age 7, of La Vista, Nebraska. 5 other people were transported to a local hospital with injuries that were not life-threatening. Investigators say they believe speed and inattention were the primary causes of the crash.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Brian Fenley.
College football from Monday. Ole Miss takes down Louisville 43-24. Matt Corral had 381 yards passing and a touchdown. UConn head football coach Randy Edsall is resigning 2 games into the season. The Huskies were 6-32 during his tenure. Defensive coordinator Lou Spanos takes his spot with the interim tag. As far as baseball is concerned, the Astros dumbfound the Mariners 11-2. That ends Seattle's 5-game winning streak. The Dodgers clubbed the Cardinals 5-1. LA starting pitcher Max Scherzer had 13 strikeouts. He went 8 innings, and LA is still just 1 game back of the Giants in the NL West after San Fran beat the Rockies 10-5. Also a big victory for the Rays as they overcome the Red Sox 11-10 in 10 innings. Austin Meadows tied the game with an inside the park home run in the 9th inning.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the upper 70s for today. We'll see lots of sun. Winds breezy from the north. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies will drop back to a low of 50. For your Wednesday, highs once again in the upper 70s with sunny and dry weather conditions. And into your Thursday, a few degrees warmer, working up to a high of 83. Friday, lots of sun, high of 90. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
It's 9 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, 60 degrees outside. A clear sky, but it's kind of hazy out there this morning. We have a light north wind. Barometric pressure is at 30.00, so that's up 5 points in the last hour. Humidity at 60. Can't read my own writing. I think it's 69%.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I think there's a little circle there. 69%. High yesterday, 91. Felt like 95. Overnight low of 57. Sunset today at 8:03. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:12. As we talked about with Rogan, 1 inch and 1600ths precipitation. So far this month, pretty good start.
Yeah, not bad.
All right. Let's see here. We're going to be visiting with lots of different folks today. I believe we have a visitation scheduled with the Broken Bow Booster Club. They're coming in.
Yes, yeah. The Broken Bow Athletic Booster Club will be hosting their big Indian Nation kind of tailgate party and banquet. That'll be coming up on Saturday. So they're going to come in and talk about that later in the show.
All right. Want to remind you, sports-wise, a little bit later start on high school sports towards the end of the week. We don't have anything on a Tuesday, which we had last week, but we do have Husker volleyball as they play Creighton, and we'll have that for you 6:30 p.m. Wednesday night on the Thunderbird, KBBN. So,
yes.
And they're doing pretty well.
Yes, yeah. The women's volleyball team isn't bad, and neither is Creighton.
Well, Creighton's pretty good.
Creighton's pretty good, too. So, yes, it should be a great match.
The Huskers winning on Saturday. I have a nephew that said he thought they were playing the School of Blind next game, but you win and people still aren't happy. So I don't know.
I was happy.
Yeah. Well, it was a little scary in the beginning. We was listening on the radio.
Yeah, they played. Yeah, Fordham played real tough there
early on
in the beginning, and then, of course, they play a division below where Nebraska plays. So I think that certainly you saw them kind of get worn down as the game progressed. But hey, I mean, at this juncture in time, you just always take a win. So hopefully Nebraska can build on that. It'll be a tougher test, I think, when they play Buffalo this weekend. But hopefully they'll continue to progress, and then it's on the road to Norman, Oklahoma in a couple of weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully they'll just keep getting better and find a way to build confidence and get this thing turned around.
All right. We'll talk a little bit more later on about what's coming up towards the end of the week, although looking back, exciting game with Broken Bow and St. Paul that you called on Friday night. I could tell you and Brent, or you and Crawley were kind of excited.
We were having a good time, yes. Yeah, Broken Bow football team 2-0. Great win on the road against a very good St. Paul team. Played extremely well, just kind of controlled the line of scrimmage. Defense just played fantastic. So congratulations to them. Yeah, 2-0. A lot of our area teams getting off to great starts this year, so it's going to be fun to watch them the rest of the way. Broken Bow volleyball team had a big weekend, winning the Lexington Invitational on Saturday, so congratulations to them. You had cross-country teams in action last week. Some area teams competed at Ainsworth and had good success. And then over the weekend, you have Broken Bow competing at Cozad, where the boys were second. And a lot of kids from the area were placing in the top 30 of that meet. So congratulations to them. And looks like the weather will cooperate and we'll get girls golf teams back out on the course this week. So it is in full swing.
It is.
As we get into the fall sports season.
It's a lot of fun, and as you mentioned, a lot of the area athletes doing quite well the past few days in the competitions that they were in, and we'll be following more and more of these contests. Got some Thursday night games coming up we'll be talking about yet today. A happy birthday goes out to Julie Griebel today, Diane Wheeling, Nate Clark, Aaron Holland, and Greg Heislip celebrating birthdays today. And you're celebrating a birthday with Leslie Jones, who is a comedian, very funny lady that got her start on Saturday Night Live. And she was in Ghostbusters. You might remember in Ghostbusters. Gloria Gaynor, 74.
Oh, yeah.
70s disco singer, best known for I Will Survive.
Yes.
Chrissy Hine, age 70.
The Pretenders.
Yeah, Pretenders lead singer and guitarist, founding member of the Hall of Fame rock and roll band, the Pretenders. And Julie Kavner, 71 today, longtime voice of Marge Simpson.
Oh, okay.
Started as a younger sister, Brenda, on the classic sitcom Rhoda. That's where she got her start. So you folks out there, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating a birthday, you're celebrating with those stars, if you will.
Simpsons still going on? Do they?
Oh, yeah.
They still do. It's like they still do new shows, right?
Yeah, I
of
think
the
so.
Simpsons.
I believe so.
Wow.
Yeah. Talk a little bit real quick about the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow, Nebraska. They are open 7 days a week, East Highway 2, breakfast, dinner, and supper. That's the way we put it around here. Or you can have lunch at noon, too, if you like.
Yes.
Whatever your description is, you can go there any time of the day and order off the menu. You can have breakfast any time of the day, such as omelets, scrambled eggs, over easy eggs, bacon, ham, all the things you like to have for breakfast are available when they're open. And they do shut off the griddle for pancakes and waffles mid-morning. If you're going to have a pancake, prepare. You might just order that to start with and see if you have any room left, because we're betting you won't. They're big, they're fluffy, and they're delicious. And it's all available at the Tumbleweed Cafe. They also have a party room if you want to gather and have functions there, say church clubs, whatever your organization that you're involved in. They have a lot of meetings there. Wedding receptions, birthday parties, they're up for anything at the Tumbleweed Cafe party room, and they can serve you right there if you like. And, of course, don't forget about that Sunday buffet, which is so popular, and they'll have that up and ready for you on Sunday mid-morning going into the early afternoon. Tumbleweed, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
There you go.
It is 17 past the hour. Now, you know Heidi, right, and Ansley and Ryan down there?
I
the
do.
Beaumonts?
Yes.
You know,
I've heard of them.
Tim Ritchie, he's a stud.
I just don't know if I've met Tim. I need to just swing in there and say hi.
Well, he kind of represents the lumber department because he is a stud. But they have straight and true lumber. They try to always have the quality lumber, not something that's going to be a curlicue when you put it up on the wall.
Yeah.
And if you happen to find one in a huge stack of studs, they'll make it right with you. That's just the way they work at Ansley Lumber.
Yes, indeed. Ready to go to work for you. Hey, if you're wanting to add a deck or even update your existing deck, talk to them about their decking options available. They can order just what you need to create the perfect place to relax and host your get-togethers. They also have everything from premium lumber to metal for metal buildings. They've got GAF shingles. Of course, they carry Benjamin Moore paint with over 3,500 colors. Ansley Lumber and Supply also offers whole new home building packages. Talk to them about that. And, of course, they're always there to deliver the materials to you if need be, or to just give you some advice if you're wondering how to handle a certain situation. Give them a call at 935-1815 or stop by Ansley Lumber and Supply, locally owned and operated right there in downtown Ansley. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, open on Saturday as well from 8 until noon.
Thank you, Brent. More after these words.
The Quilting Shack in Broken Bow invites you to join them for a clucking good time with a hen party applique retreat. This awesome time will happen September 18th, 19th, and 20th. Cost is $150, and your lunch on Saturday and Sunday is included. The girls at the Quilting Shack would love to fill you in on the details, but get signed up soon because space in the hen house is limited. This will be a great time for experienced sewers and beginner applique as well. September 18th to the 20th, a hen party applique retreat at the Quilting Shack in Broken Bow.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start initiative ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800 The rise and fraudsters seem to be working overtime. Bruning Bank is dedicated to keeping you safe. Remember, never give out your personal information, click on unsolicited links, or rely solely on caller ID as it can be spoofed. Keep your information safe by monitoring your account transactions with mobile or online banking and set up customized alerts with Notify. If you believe you have been targeted by fraudulent activity, we are here to help. Learn more about fraud safety at bruningbank.com or visit any Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
There are fewer words sweeter in the state of Nebraska than... And Geared for Sports in Broken Bow is ready to help you cheer for the Huskers. New Husker gear arrivals are hitting their racks in men's and women's sizes, perfect for showing your team's spirit. And remember, when you need to gear up for the sports you are playing, visit Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow, open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4.
It is 8:24, almost 8:25. I should have mentioned on this gift certificate to the Relax and Revive Massage Therapy.
Yeah.
That I believe, was it Bonnie won?
Yeah,
courtesy of Bruning Bank. This is, I don't know if she received word on this, but Kim Shipwright is paying for that.
Oh.
At the bank there.
Oh, really?
It's coming out of her, I've made arrangements, that's coming out of her checking account.
Oh, it is?
Auto withdrawal, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope Kim's listening so that when she sees that on her bank statement, she'll know what it's about.
Yes, I hope she is listening, very much so. But, yes, there will be an auto deduct on that, which they can do at the bank.
Yeah.
All right. Also, I happened to Joan and I did run into Liana on, what day was it? Saturday. We went to the cross-country meet.
Uh-huh.
And we were in Callaway to take pictures of the kite flight. And unfortunately, there wasn't any wind. So they weren't
Normally, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
You can't get the kites up because the wind's blowing too hard.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this weekend it was a little different.
I hope they got some up, in the next couple of days there because, we went out twice and there just weren't any kites going on Saturday. Hopefully they got some up on Sunday. But we did run into Liana.
Mm-hmm.
And she is getting some comments on the... Liana is hotter than a plate of lasagna. And she also reminded me that doesn't really rhyme.
No,
but
not really. But
I got to tell you, she had a ball cap on.
Okay.
And it was glittery.
Oh, had a little bling on it?
It was blingy.
Yeah.
Oh, my, she looked hot. All right, go ahead. What else you have for us?
Oh, Dave. Yeah, well, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, well, I tell you, they're just all across the state now, basically. Offices in Callaway, of course, recently purchased Troxel Insurance here in Broken Bow, and so they've got a Broken Bow office now as well, and offices in Albion and Lincoln. Full-service agency, including crop, home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, and life and health insurance. Hey, don't forget open enrollment for Medicare. It's coming up quick now.
Yeah.
Coming up on October 15th, and for everyone else, it'll be November 1st. For the under 65 market, there's going to be 2 new carrier options now for 2022 coming up. So hopefully a few more plan options and some competition in pricing. And when it comes to that, Liana is kind of an expert in all of that.
Oh, you know it.
You might want to just give her a call now and set up an appointment once we get to that point so that she can help you out. The tax credits are available to a larger range of incomes for 2022 as well. So call Chip and Liana in the Callaway office, 836-2201. Tim Troxel, a part of their team now as well. You can contact him in Broken Bow at 872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Contact Chip. He's hip. He's no dip. He knows insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Liana, who is hotter than a plate of lasagna, can take care of all your insurance needs. Almost all the way across the state of Nebraska now.
Yes.
Okay. So we have verified this morning that the folks at Ansley Lumber, Tim Ritchie is a stud.
Yes, yeah, you said that.
Chip is hip. He's no
said
dip.
that as well, yes.
And Liana is hotter than a plate of lasagna. So we're making progress here this morning on our subject points.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about jobs. We had the pleasure of having Becton Dickinson, BD, out to talk about some wonderful job openings, signing bonuses, benefits the day you start work, and it's all available at BD. You just need to get out there and apply and talk with folks about getting to work.
Yep, BD would love for you to be a part of their great team. They offer competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. That's right. The first day you start working, your benefits kick in. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. And they're offering a new hire sign-on bonus, which equals $1,000. They pay $250 after 30 days, $250 more after 6 months, and then the $500 to complete the $1,000 after 1 year of work at BD. You can apply online at bd.com/careers, and you can also attend open interviews the first and third Wednesdays of each month right there at BD in Broken Bow. This full listing is also available for your viewing on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com.
It's 8:30. You're listening to KCNI, KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Hi, Jodine from Bow Bootery. Thank you again to all who stopped by to help us celebrate our 20-year anniversary. We had a blast. Here are our prize winners. $100 gift certificates, Sue Stevenson, Viking, Jerry Scott, Atrex, Joyce Richardson, Clark's, Marissa Ritter, Merrill's, Faye Beaumont, Teva Women's, Deb Hostick, Teva Men's, Rex Taylor, and Twisted X, Mary Miller. Congratulations! The fall shoes are arriving, so come see us at Bow Bootery.
Know what keeps America moving? Farmers, truck drivers, construction crews, and those who punch the clock every day are essential workers. Know what keeps those guys moving? Napa filters. Let WinQuest help keep things moving with our Napa Gold Filter Sale, September 1st through the 11th. Big savings on every Napa Gold oil, air, fuel, and hydraulic filter. Stock up on Napa Gold filters and keep your engines moving so you can keep America moving, September 1st through the 11th at WinQuest Incorporated, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
One of the other PowerPoints that we want to make this morning on our list is to remind you to get registered for a chance to win that big TV that Steve Fowler was talking about this morning. It's a 55-inch Samsung 4K Smart TV from Lines Appliance. And Brent has lots of TVs down there for you to look at. One of those is just like this. It's beautiful. It's big. It's sharp. It's clear.
Yeah, it's one of the sharpest pictures I've ever seen on a TV.
Also, if you can always use another cooler, even if you have one. You never have enough coolers. And this is a Performance 65-liter ice bin cooler. It'll keep ice in your cooler for days. So you can put, like a salami in there, and it'll be cold forever.
Yes.
Send Joyce on in here, would you? She can come on in. She's a nice person. And you can also register for Bose or JBL Bluetooth speakers. We've got 4 of those we'll be giving away. And this is all made available to you. And you can register at these fine businesses.
Okay.
Which include Chapin's Furniture, Triple Bless Boutique, Geared for Sports, Muddy Creek Auto, Lily Kate Boutique, Grocery Cart, and A1 Auto Repair in Arnold are all putting up registration containers for you to put your name and number in. Got to be 18. And the drawing will be on October 18th right here on The Breakfast Show. And you can also register online, sandhillsexpress.com, contest page. Just a reminder, you don't want to miss out on a chance to win a big TV like this.
No way. Am I eligible?
No.
Okay.
Joyce is here from Runza. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Beautiful Monday morning, or Tuesday morning.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, it's beautiful Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tuesday. Beautiful Tuesday morning.
Nice weekend, too, really.
Yes.
I mean, a little hot yesterday for this, for the holiday, but hey.
We went down to the state fair yesterday, and it's a nice day to roam around down there.
Yeah. I saw kind of a overview of it. Seemed like people were pretty happy with State Fair this year.
I think so.
Did you have your shaved ice deal down there?
No, we did not.
You didn't do that.
takes a little bit too much manpower for 11 days. To
that many days.
do something like that. And
Yeah.
So, nope.
Well, you're busy enough anyway.
Exactly.
You've got your rentals, your cats, your husband. You've got Runza, shaved ice.
There you go. Yeah.
Grandchildren, grandchild.
Boy, he's kind of feel like he's creeping on me. He knows all about my life.
I know. It just kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Well, gosh, we've known each other a while now.
We have.
Yeah.
And this isn't how I was going to start out, but I was listening last week, but I was traveling, so I couldn't call and comment. You were talking about ordering in a drive-through.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And I thought you needed a little perspective from somebody on the other side of that.
Please.
Yes.
Are you with me? Because I was coming from the point of family, have your order ready to go when we pull up to the speaker, please.
Well, the point I'm coming from is you just made me laugh and laugh in the car because I'll just never forget. I mean, this was 30 years ago, and we pulled up somewhere, and Kevin said to our daughter, she would always have trouble deciding. And as we were, and she was little, but as we were pulling in, he said to her, if you don't know what you want by the time you get to the speaker, you're not eating. And I said, Kevin. And he said, well, these people are on a timer, And he was feeling sorry for the restaurant people. Yes. And so anyway, now when families pull up, they kind of forget that you hear everything that's in the car.
Oh, boy.
So I'll hear people say, hurry up, decide, hurry up, decide. And it takes me back 30 some years every time I hear that. So, yeah. But it did remind me that it is kind of something good to talk about is that there are things that people can do to help us when they're ordering in drive-through. And we don't care if you pull up and take your time. That's fine. We're prepared for that. And sometimes you have to pull up and see the menu. That's okay, Brent.
Yeah. Well, okay.
But you'll be amazed that sometimes they'll have the person in the passenger side do the ordering.
Oh, yeah.
And that's very hard to hear on our part. Or the person in the back seat do the ordering instead of the driver. I'm not quite sure why, but sometimes it's not the driver that does the ordering, and it's very difficult for us to pick that up when that is happening. So something to think about. Also, if you're driving a diesel, it's real helpful for us if you just turn that off when you're because the height of our speaker, is about where that exhaust is coming out, and it makes it extremely, extremely hard to hear. So,
or if you just have a loud vehicle.
Yes, or a loud vehicle. Yeah. So.
Well,
anyway,
tips, good
thank
to
you
know.
for the laughs as I was traveling last week listening to you and your
Well, I tell you what, as a dad, because lots of times I'm the one driving, so I'll be the one that's giving the order, and it stresses me out.
I don't like it either.
It does. It just stresses me out. I'm like, come on, what do you want? And then I think it was Todd Reynolds texted me, and he said his favorite was when you're in the middle of ordering and somebody changes their mind while you're ordering. I'm like, oh, that'll really stress a guy out.
Well,
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, and you also get the double conversation because, the driver a lot of times says after he pulls up in front of the menu, what do you guys want?
Yes.
And then he's getting the orders, and then he transfers that to you.
Right,
and
right.
You get a kind of
and sometimes we're not sure if they're already telling us their order or that's what they're or that or if that's what they're discussing in the car. Like, did I just hear cheeseburger, or are they talking about if they really want a cheeseburger?
And then you're giving the order while somebody in the back seat's going, no, that's not what I wanted.
Julie wanted that. Oh gosh. Well, you guys handle it really well, and
yes, you're very kind.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you for the laughs, but it did bring back some memories. But yes, if you can have the driver order, that's very helpful for us. But do feel free if you need to take time and look at the menu. That's okay too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, tomorrow we are starting the Philly style Runza, and we've had that before, but it is back starting tomorrow.
Oh.
Those are good. I've had them.
So it's a little different this time, and actually even a little bit more meat. We're starting with the original Runza sandwich, but we're actually adding to that original Runza sandwich a combination of Philly steak, caramelized onions, diced green peppers, the Montreal steak seasoning, and the Swiss cheese.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. I'm
So
in
it was
heaven.
very popular the last time we had it, but we're even adding more meat this time. That is the difference. So starts tomorrow, the Philly
Can I
style
ask you a
Runza.
question on that?
Yes.
Because is everything made fresh right there when you make those? I mean, like when you have the steak pieces and the onions and all
Yeah,
that?
I mean, they're being done on the grill, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So
Not pre-made. They're on the
No,
grill.
no, it's not pre-made. We do it right there on the grill. Yep.
Start tomorrow?
Starts tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, September 8th. Philly style Runza. So it almost snuck up on us. Usually we talk about these things ahead of time, and it's like, wow, here it is. So Philly style starts tomorrow. Wanted to mention, this is sad, but we have a corn dog shortage.
Oh.
Crazy, isn't it? It's another one of those COVID things that are still lingering. Our warehouses cannot get corn dogs right now. The warehouses are out. So obviously we have many other choices, but it's kind of one of our more popular things in the kids' meals. But of course we do still have the chicken strips, the burgers, the Runzas, and hopefully it won't last for long. We don't know, but anyway, just so you know that if you're in line ready to order, because that really throws people for a loop if they've got their order already and then they pull up and we don't have that particular item. So
doesn't happen very often.
And we've as most businesses, I mean, every week it's been something for weeks. For a while it was large cups. We were lucky we just had enough inventory on those that we got by without having the shortage here, and lids. Funny, every week we get a different straw, and I've had customers mention that. I mean, one week they're so long they probably poke your tonsils, and the next week they're the jointed little, like you get at the hospital.
Yeah.
So it's just, anyway, corn dogs fall in that category right now, and hopefully they'll have that ironed out soon. They're working hard to get it ironed out, but
gosh,
but here it is.
There it is.
Yeah. We do have new hours. We are now closing. The dining room still closes at 9 o'clock, but drive-through is now closing at 9:30.
Okay.
So 9:30 is our drive-through closing time. So keep that in mind. That'll kind of be our winter hours now until next spring. And we haven't talked a lot just lately about the Runza app, but you can load that app onto your smartphone. But the bonus today is, since the Huskers won on Saturday, all of those the folks that have the app, if you go under rewards on your app, there is a coupon, I guess I will say, e-coupon for a free Runza or burger.
Wow.
That is replacing what used to be on the ticket backs of Husker tickets because they don't have the Husker tickets anymore like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's an electronic tickets that you get. But if you have the Runza app, you don't have to have been to the game or have had a ticket or anything. If you have the Runza app, the offer was good for 3 days after the game. So today's the last day. If you don't have the app, download it today. You go into the App Store, download that Runza app. You also have to register. Besides downloading the app, you have to register, create an account there. And then that should be into your inbox, and you can still redeem it today. If you have trouble, ask us, and we'll help you when you're there.
Okay. Boy, that's a good deal, too. Plus, this the convenience.
It is. And the other good deal part is when you download the app, you get $5 in your account immediately to be used off. So actually, you would get a free meal because if you want to fry in a drink or something, the Runza or burger will be free, and then you have that $5 to use otherwise. So
basically a free meal to get the app.
Yeah, exactly. And then things will pop up like for your birthday and all kinds of different things. So
okay, all right.
You can do online ordering with that, and then just come in and pick it up ready to go. You can earn both loyalty points and rewards points. So loyalty are those that are earned. You get 10 points for every dollar that you spend, and then each time you get $1,000, or each time you get 1,000 points, you've earned $5 in loyalty that you can use against your order. So, and then rewards are given, like I said, for your birthday, or the Husker thing would be a reward that's just there. You haven't had to do anything to earn it. So
And they'll kind of add as they go along.
Yes, yeah. Things will add as it goes along.
Gosh.
All kinds of things going on.
Fun things.
Yeah, be listening towards the end of the month. We'll be doing our Teammates fundraiser for local Teammates chapters, so that's coming up.
All right. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the...
Philly Runza. Yeah, tomorrow's the day. Philly style Runza.
That's so good.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And it was a customer favorite, I'll tell you.
I bet.
Most definitely. So.
All right. Well, it's good to see you again.
Yes,
Thanks
you.
for coming in.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
See you again.
Any questions you have for Joyce, Brent?
No, I don't think so.
She covered it all, didn't she?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, a lot to go over today.
How's the help situation? You're still looking for some employees?
Oh, yes. Yep. We're still looking.
Okay.
We have found several, so we're very blessed and thankful for that, but we still have spots for a few more.
Yeah.
So, as we've always said before, it can be full-time, part-time, 1 day a week, work around a second job, work around school.
Okay. All right. Good place to work. A lot of nice people that work there. And, maybe as we go into this, I don't know, into September, October, we'll get some people interested in getting back to work. And
Yeah, we're hoping so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Thanks,
yes,
Joyce.
Thanks for asking.
You bet. We've got a little Queen lined up for you. screen, and his voice will be on the radio. His name is Brent.
Hello. Good morning.
Brent Apperson, my wonderful co-host.
No, thanks, Dave.
And partner in this show. At this time, we would like to talk to you about some more jobs.
Okay.
Every conversation we have with business people is about the idea that they need some more workers, and the Nebraska Department of Transportation is no different. They would like to get some people hired for, I believe, Ansley and Broken Bow, correct?
Yeah, the Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Ansley and for a highway construction technician in Broken Bow. For a full job description of both, you can go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. Now, we direct you to that website because an online state application must be completed if you want to apply. So to apply, you also go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. Now, if you need accommodation in the selection process, you are encouraged to contact Nebraska State personnel at 402-471-2075. And, of course, the state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Thank you, Brent. Boy, oh boy, I'd like to have a cup of coffee with a little something on top of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah? Something a little fancy?
Well, yeah, something just to kind of spice up this Tuesday that seems like a Monday.
There you go.
Where could I go?
Well, I would send you to Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts right here in Broken Bow, and let's give you their featured drinks for the month of September. Some good ones. Featuring this month, the Iced Cocoa Caramel Mocha, mixture of coconut, caramel, and mocha. Also featuring the Caramel Silk, caramel sauce, and white chocolate sauce. The Firefly Frappe, a mixture of cinnamon and blended white mocha. Also featuring this month, the Raspberry Lime Cream Soda. Raspberry Lime Soda with half and half. And also this month, they're featuring the Dirty Chai, a mixture of spice chai and a shot of espresso. Those are the featured drinks this month at the Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts here in Broken Bow. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 4. Open on Saturday from 8 to 2. Don't forget about the great lunch specials that they do as well at Prairie Grounds, and it's a great place to get together with friends and family, and when you do that, don't forget about their beautiful patio area out back that you can take advantage of.
Thanks, Brent. If you like to cook and you like kids, we have a job for you at Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership.
Yeah, CNCAP is looking for an infant-toddler temporary cook. This is a 40 hours per week position in Broken Bow. Starting pay will be $11.36 per hour. You must have a high school diploma or equivalent, a Nebraska driver's license, and a working phone. You would be purchasing food and preparing meals, be responsible for cleaning classroom, dishes, laundry, etc., and work a minimal time in the classroom with children ages 6 weeks up to 3 years old. Also, Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership currently has an opening for a grant writer. This position would be in Loop City. It is full-time, 40 hours per week, and some benefits come along with this position, such as health, dental, life, and vision insurance, a flexible 4-day working schedule, and employer-matched retirement. You must have a high school diploma or equivalent, and they would prefer somebody with an associate's or bachelor's degree in journalism, creative writing, or marketing. You would prepare federal, state, and local grant proposals that require extensive data collection and analysis, and seek new funding sources, including fundraising possibilities and expansion of current funding. For more information on these two positions and to apply, you can contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780, extension 0, or you can just apply online by going to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com.
Oh boy, are we so fortunate here in Custer County and Broken Bow to have quality senior villages with the services they provide in this specialized area, special needs for elderly with dementia, Alzheimer's, and it takes a special group of people to do that, and we are very, very grateful that we have quality senior villages in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Yeah, and they certainly believe that an active life is a nurturing experience. At their facility, residents can thrive and live an active lifestyle, Activities can bring about a feeling and sense of self-worth and well-being. Some daily stimulating and physical activities include movies, music, crafts, games, exercise, gardening and cooking, and outings in their new outdoor area. Specializing in care for those battling through Alzheimer's and related dementia. They are a Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Assisted Living Facility, Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow. To find out more, call them at 872-6387.
Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Biden travels to New York and New Jersey today to see the devastation from last week's surprise storm for himself. Governor Phil Murphy.
We're the most densely populated state in the nation, with a location second to none, but very exposed to the impacts of climate change.
Ida killed at least 25 people in New Jersey, more than in any other state. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says the Taliban's assured Americans still in Afghanistan will be allowed safe passage out.
We've been assured again that all American citizens and Afghan citizens with valid travel documents will be allowed to leave.
He spoke from Doha, Qatar. More men are closing the books on college educations. CBS's Vicki Barker.
Women now account for 59.5% of all college students, an all-time high. The Wall Street Journal reports this trend has been going on for 40 years, and at this rate, 2 women will earn a college degree for every man in just a few years.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Had another stellar outing for the Dodgers ace Max Scherzer. He struck out 13 in 8 innings of work in LA's 5-1 win at St. Louis. The Dodgers remain a game behind the Giants for the NL West lead as San Francisco won at Colorado 10-5. Gene Segura hit a grand slam and Brad Miller homered twice as the Phillies blanked Milwaukee 12-zip. Phillies are now a game and a half behind idle Atlanta for the NL East lead. AL West leading Astros sunk the Mariners 11-2. Jake Myers homered and drove in 4 runs for Houston. Seattle is 3 games out of the final AL wildcard spot behind Boston, who blew a 6-run lead and lost to Tampa Bay in 10 innings. College football news, UConn head coach Randy Edsall has stepped down 2 games into the season. Defensive coordinator Lou Spanos takes his spot as the interim head coach.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the upper 70s for today. We'll see lots of sun. Winds breezy from the north. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies will drop back to a low of 50. For your Wednesday, highs once again in the upper 70s with sunny and dry weather conditions. And into your Thursday, a few degrees warmer, working up to a high of 83. Friday, lots of sun, high of 90. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Living amid life.
Grocery Cart has the end of summer deals you are looking for. Certified Angus beef sirloin tip steaks are marked at $4.98 a pound right now. Or get fresh frozen boneless skinless chicken breast fillets at $2.48 a pound. Toss Fairbury red hot dogs on the grill. 32-ounce packages are $8.98. And for a quick but delicious meal, go with Red Baron pizzas, 3 for $10. In the produce section, red or green seedless grapes are $1.68 a pound. Washington extra fancy Gala apples are $1.08 a pound. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow. Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow has served the area for over 40 years. When you need reliable auto repair and paint services, Rod's is your one-stop solution. From dings and dents to glass repair and replacement, call 872-5346 or visit them on the curve west of Broken Bow.
On this 20th anniversary of the tragedy of 9/11, the staff at Sergeant Pack wants to say 3 words that should never leave our vocabulary. God bless America. Harry S. Truman said it well. America was not built on fear. America was built on courage, on imagination, and an unbeatable determination to do the job at hand. Patriot Day is a day of celebration and remembrance, a day to support our nation and love it, with a desire for harmony and peace. May we never forget the sacrifice of our heroes that day 20 years ago. God bless America. From Sergeant Pack.
It is 5 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. And we promised that we'd be visiting with the Broken Bow Booster Club, and they are in the house. In fact, they're in the studio. And we're excited because they're having a big bash, right, Brent?
They are, yeah. We have Barry Fox here with us, and you brought someone here with you this morning.
I did. We brought Tammy Chapin with us.
Tammy, good to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning.
You got a big event coming up. This has become a great annual event now. That's the Indian Nation Tailgate Party, which is coming up on Saturday. I'm sure that still plenty of tickets available, so let's just kind of start there. And if people want to attend, how do they go about it?
Yeah, so we're the event is on Saturday. Social hour starts at 5:30, dinner at 7, and you can contact any Booster Club member for tickets on that, or you can hit us up through Facebook, through Messenger, anything like that. We'll respond, and we can hook you up that way.
And tickets, very affordable. You can purchase them as an individual, or I think you can have people go together and get a full table, right?
Yep, that's right. So you can buy an individual dinner ticket for $25, or if you want to put together a table, you basically save a seat. So you get 8 at a table for $175.
Okay. Well, Brent,
yes, Dave.
I have a question on that.
Oh, you bet. Yes.
What do you do if you don't have any friends?
You can join my table, Dave.
Okay, we'll get together.
Oh, yeah.
Barry has 7 available spots at his table right now. So I guess make it 6 now that Dave is going to join. Yeah.
I got a few non-committal people. Yeah. Are you available? Well, I might be.
I might be able to make it. I might not.
I know that food is associated with your ticket and everything, so I'm guessing that the sooner they can let you know they're planning to come, the better. Is there still the opportunity if people get to Saturday where it's like, hey, I wonder if there's still a chance for me to go to this?
You bet.
Will you take them up to Saturday?
You bet. They can walk. They can walk in Saturday, and we've got smoking hot barbecues coming and putting it on. And I think we're having a couple different meats and some Mexican street corn, which I'm kind of excited to try.
Wow.
So it should be a fun time.
Yeah. Well, it always is, and not only is it a great just get together for everybody, but I know that this is kind of one of your main fundraisers, right, for the Booster Club, and you're working on a real neat project. Tell us a little bit about that and where the funds from this event will go.
Yeah, this is our probably raises about half the funds we raise over the year, so this is a major fundraiser for us. So we are working on a new video scoreboard at the track and football field, and so that's we're actually looking at a couple of different options right now. One might be to replace the existing scoreboard, and the other one would be to leave the existing scoreboard, place a new video board on the south end.
Oh, wow.
So there's a couple of different options there. You know, one of the things we hear a lot is it's really difficult to see that, especially in the August and early September before the sun goes down, just because it shines right on it. So the other thing that I think is really cool outside of football is it'll tie right in with these track timing systems. So you'll be able to, as you know, they're running the 100 or they're throwing discus or whatever, all of that stuff will be able to populate right up there on the screen. We'll be able to do replays, all of that kind of stuff will tie right in. I think it'll be really, really cool. And then there's opportunities for advertising and things like that as well. All of that stuff I think would be a welcome addition.
Well, you mentioned the track thing, and with Broken Bow resurfacing their track, the new track, just beautiful, by the way. But this also, I mean, if you implement something like this increases Broken Bow's opportunity to go out and bid for things such as the big Class B district track meet that Broken Bow competes in, other district track meets. That can go a long way when you're trying to make that kind of offer to, bring events into Mark Russell Field. So you sent me a picture of what it would look like.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got goosebumps, man. It is sweet.
I think
looking.
the idea of being able to have a replay on there or show the kids, highlight the kids and things like that, I think is just it's a really cool option. And we've talked about this before, but just the overwhelming support we have from the community and the businesses, allows us to do those types of things.
Yeah. And let's see, I know that in years past you've always had some auction items. I assume that you'll be doing that again this year, live and silent auction?
Yep, we have a whole host of live and silent auctions on top of that we've got a raffle, $10 a ticket for the raffle. And the last couple of years we've really focused and decided that our raffle really needs to support the people that support us. So it's you have a chance to win $2,500 to spend at your choice of local businesses, Custer County businesses. So just a $10 ticket can win you $2,500, and it goes right back and supports those businesses that support Broken Bow Athletics and us as a booster club.
Yeah. Well, you talk about the support you get from area businesses. It's all a team effort, isn't it?
Oh.
You know? So,
yes,
yeah.
It is. Total team effort.
Yeah.
We'll make Tammy talk a little bit.
There you go. Tammy's here with us.
Tammy's here with us.
Now, I see on here that you're going to do the cornhole tournament again. Okay. Is there any side betting that goes on with this? Do people start betting this?
Brad, wait, hold.
What?
It's not legal.
What? Oh, it's not. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned that.
Well, I don't know about the side betting stuff, but we do run a Calcutta for that.
Oh.
And it gets quite entertaining. Actually, that's one of the more entertaining things that happen. So we run a men's league and a women's league, and I think you get, Mr. Jackson, Jason Jackson runs that for us. And, and I think I think you get 5 tosses, and it's the top score, the high scores, and then they advance to the finals. The top 3 go into that. And then we do a Calcutta on that, and you bid on the men's team, and then you bid on the women's team, and so there's quite a competition about who's going to purchase those Calcutta teams. And sometimes people have a tendency to jab a little bit at someone's significant other, making sure that they buy them or pay enough. And
sounds fun.
Now, does when it's done, when you have your women's champion and the men's champion, do they go against each other for winner take all?
Absolutely.
Oh boy,
absolutely.
Yeah. Tammy, are you up for that?
I'm pretty good at cornhole, but I might be a spectator. I might just kind of.
I don't know. I
Watch
think
it,
I'd
see
get
how
in
it's
there and whip
going.
some of those guys.
I could hold my own.
I would
think
like to
could.
see that. I want to lay my money down on Staples. On Corey.
On Corey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We've been having a little discussion. We're trying to decide, it's kind of, he works for the booster club. Should he really, should he really
one
be
of
able
those
to,
deals.
Yeah.
Okay.
He thinks that we're really just trying to edge him out and give somebody else a chance.
Well, you know what? If he wouldn't practice, like I think when we did the, what one was it? Over at the One Box, not this year, but one year before. And he was back there practicing during the actual, broadcast, so he was ready for the tournament afterwards. He takes it a little too serious.
Kent, he's awfully good, though. Well, it's good, and I see on the note here, guys. I think this is worth mentioning. It does say must be 21 and over to attend.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Tammy, what do you have what are some of the auction items? Do you know?
I do have a list of some of the auction items. Let me look here. I don't know. So we have, like Trotter Service is doing a set of Michelin or BFG tires up to $800 value.
Wow.
So that's always nice. We have, of course, fun front row parking spots at the school for sporting events. The athletic department gives that. So,
Will you let me bid on that?
yeah, I mean,
please?
because that would be of interest to
That
you,
would
wouldn't
be
that?
great.
Yes. And, of course, we have box seating available for the football games that we can bid on.
And, oh, by the way, the football team's doing pretty well.
Yes, off to a great start.
You look at all of Broken Bow's fall sports
unbelievable.
teams, just an amazing start to the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry, Tammy, go ahead.
That's okay. That's okay. Those were some of the live auction items, just a couple of them. There's like Colgan is doing 250 pounds of salt. There's a one-day guided fishing trip at Merritt Reservoir that Logan Sponel is doing, so that would be of interest to you, Dave.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. And then on some of the silent auction items, we have Husker volleyball tickets, Mike and Sally Bell, so that would be fun. They're off to a great start, too. And Harley Molman, he's going to do a free concert by Ambition. So,
wow.
Personal concert?
Yeah.
A personal
Wow.
concert. Yeah, I think he's even going to be there
Just get him to play in the living room or something, just bring him in.
That'd be cool. Have a you get together and you're having dinner and you get Ambition playing for you right there in the kitchen.
Yeah, or back on the patio, have a cookout.
Yeah. Friday night date night, right there.
There you are.
I don't know. There's a lot of great, a great amount of donated items from all the businesses.
And that's what it takes. And then people to respond, and they will. Yeah.
Well, it's a great weekend to have it because it just happens to land on the weekend of homecoming. So you have the excitement of homecoming going on this week for the kids, and then just kind of a nice way to wind it down on Saturday, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, I think we have homecoming dance that night, so go get your pictures and kick the kids off, and then come join us and have some fun.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Shoot out the date and time again. When is that coming up?
It's Saturday.
This
right?
Saturday.
Yep, this
Saturday.
Right.
It'll be at the One Box Convention Center. Social time 5:30 and dinner kind of around 7.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Tickets are available now from any Booster Club member.
That's right. Yep.
But we know how it is. You don't know if you're going to be available. Then Saturday rolls around and you're like,
I'd like to go.
I'm available.
Yeah.
So
So you can just
pop in,
go.
right?
I'd suggest, for $25 you can support the Booster Club. So come buy a ticket from us if you can make it. Great. If you can't, you've supported a great cause. So
Well, and I'm glad you bring that up, Barry, because if people are listening and you can't attend the event, but you want to sponsor the Booster Club and sponsor this project that you're working on, just talk to one of you guys, right? And you'll kind of get them set up if they want to make a donation.
Yep, and I think there's 10 or 11 of us on the Booster Club, and I would leave somebody out, so I won't name them all. But you can. Sometimes the easiest way is hit us up on Facebook. Take a look there.
Okay.
You can find out who a member is, and there's people in all different parts of the community. So.
Okay. All right. Sounds like fun, and it's a great cause. People enjoy it. And it does a lot of really great things. We think back over the years what the Booster Club has done at the school, and it's easy to see because a lot of those things are substantial. So,
Yeah, talking about that, just a few items. I think if you've been up and you've watched a volleyball game, you've seen the new court, and so the Booster Club was able to contribute to that, and actually all of the refinishing of the floor is one of the major things that the Booster Club supported last year. I think last year at fall kickoff we talked about doing that, and here we are, and that's been done, and just a few other things that just so everybody has a feel of the things that we support. So just this year, football, we purchased a new trap chute for them for practice. Loaded squat press for the weight room. Golf, we bought range finders, push carts, ball scoops for the range, cross country, Garmin watches. For cheer, we brought into the Booster Club here just 2 years ago, I believe. And so we bought 3 new cheer mats, a stunt stand for the cheerleaders this year. And they've been doing great, representing Broken Bow and the school. Track, we bought new discs and tents for the kids to chill out and hang under, pole vault poles, and then just in general, a huddle equipment upgrade. So that's new camera systems, allows the coaches it uploads all of their information right away. If you go and check out, I think, we see the emails all the time. I'm not sure exactly where they're hosted on Huddle's website, but all the highlights and stuff, that stuff gets auto-generated, gives our coaches a lot more time to be able to see, look at film and see the highlights, see what's going on. And we bought 2 new iPads. Football uniforms contributed to the football uniform rotation, and every year the funds from our pictures. So if you buy the buttons or get the photos from your sport, the money that's raised from that goes towards the uniform rotation every year. Volleyball, we bought carts. We helped out with helmet upgrades this year, so we went to a little better helmet. And there's a big fundraiser. What's that been? Probably 5, 6, 7 years ago. Time flies, but it's those are starting. They can only repair those and recertify those a couple of times, and so those are up. So we're helping with those types of things. It's just really been a bunch of those things that we've been lucky enough to be able to contribute towards.
Yeah. Anything else on the tailgate party or just in general with what the Booster Club's doing that we haven't maybe mentioned yet? Have we kind of touched on everything?
I think we've kind of touched on everything. So,
All right.
Yep.
Well, we'll invite you out on Saturday. Have a good time. Be a great weekend. Come on out. Get your tickets now for the Indian Nation tailgate party. And come on out during the week. You've got volleyball hosting North Platte St. Pat's on Thursday night at the Indian Gym. Broken Bow plays Gothenburg at Mark Russell Field for the homecoming football game. Broken Bow Cross Country hosts their annual invite at the Broken Bow Country Club this weekend. So a lot of things to come out and take a look and enjoy.
I was going to ask you about that too, Barry, because I was telling Brent, the young man from North Platte, is he coming over to Broken Bow's Invitational? You know,
I don't think think North Platte High comes to our invite. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think so.
Well, if he was coming, I would recommend the Booster Club get a faster cart to lead.
The cart there on Saturday had to cut course a couple of times to get back ahead of him.
Yeah, he passed him on the corner we were at. Everybody's jaw went, wow, I've never seen a cross-country guy pass a cart before. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah. There's some good runners there on Saturday, and they'll be
There's some great runners, and as Brent mentioned earlier, the team's doing really well. North Platte stacked. We had, I think we had one of our athletes rolled an ankle on Saturday. Otherwise, I think, we had a great chance of winning that meet and displacing North Platte, who beat us in Sutherland the first week. So we ran second again on Saturday. But I think we've got, if we can get everybody healthy and everybody run their best, we've got a real shot. So, and North Platte's a Class A team.
Oh,
too,
yeah,
so.
they're
right.
They're very, very good. Good showing.
Yeah.
It was fun. Makes you tired just watching them, though.
Makes you realize how out of shape you are.
You should have saw Dave sprinting from line to
were
line
you running from
to check
line to
out
line
what
to get a good vantage point?
I couldn't catch Joan, but I was close. I was almost Ezra out there at the end. So.
I think that might have been why the golf cart got passed. I think Dave might have tried to jump on the back of the golf cart. And,
yeah.
I would tell you that was something. Anyway, thanks, guys. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah,
thanks for coming in. We'll get a little Marty Stewart going for you. Then we're going to contact Off-Broadway.
Pearson over at Nebraska Land Hearing.
That's very nice of Roxanne. That's super. And what a great movie. Everybody will have a good time and get a little snack and enjoy, I would think.
Yes, yep. The first 50 people there get a choice of snacks. So they can do like a kids pack or a small popcorn and drink.
All right. What a nice deal. Isn't that nice to have something like that?
Yes, I am very glad that Off-Broadway has continued to do this for so long.
You bet.
Chantel, that's Saturday, right?
Yep, that is Saturday.
Okay, and when is showtime for that?
2 p.m.
2 o'clock
we
in the
do a drawing for a prize, though, so it's always best to come early and go ahead and get signed up for that.
Okay.
All right. So we noticed that there's still a sign out along the highway there that there are some apartments available at Off-Broadway. Is that still the case?
Yep, we have a couple one-bedrooms that are still available. And then, as always, we have our respite care room. So we call it our respite care room. It's a short-term stay option. So if somebody just needs to come stay for a couple days or a month or whatever it may be, they're welcome to come in. If they're recovering from something and just need a little extra help while they're doing that, or say you're a caretaker and you are going out of town on vacation or something but need something to do with the loved one you're taking care of, we have that option. They get all the benefits as our long-term stay residents, but just a nice part of being able to go home afterwards.
Chantel, I was wondering if that might not be a way for someone. Here's the scenario that I had in my little mind here.
Okay.
You have a loved one that you're kind of watching out for who is a little bit older, and you want to maybe take a little getaway, a little vacation, but you're worried about leaving that person all by themselves. And you might be starting to talk about moving into a facility that might fit their liking. Would that not be a good way for maybe somebody to go stay a week or so or a few days, whatever the case may be, and kind of get a feel for things?
Yeah, it would, because like I said, they get all the benefits as our normal residents. So, I mean, you're still getting the 3 meals a day that they are getting, the same exact meals. You get to go to all of our activities that we have every day and all of that sort of stuff. And then if you need help transporting to appointments or such, we can do that for you. And all those sorts of things you're getting, but not quite ready to commit to the full process yet.
Mm-hmm. A really good way to get a taste of what it would be like to be there, I would think, and the freedom to come and go, and some of the values that you just talked about that are available. I think that would be a really nice way for somebody to kind of, just check it out.
Yes, I 100% agree with that.
All right.
Chantel, what is considered short term for that, or is that kind of negotiable?
It's kind of negotiable. So kind of whatever is needed, we can go with that. And as long as it's not booked up for part of whatever time frame you wanted to stay, I mean, you're more than welcome to stay.
Okay. Now, here's a question for you, Chantel. If, say, my wife, Joan, just had her fill of me for whatever particular reason. I mean, there's lots of reasons for her to do that. Then if she brought me down and checked me in, would I be able to stay a few days?
As long as that room is available, I'm sure we could probably work something out.
Okay. All right. Well, I love being there. Been there off and on over the years since it opened. We've done remote broadcasts. We've come for the Christmas celebrations there, and just took tours of the facility, watched the folks exercise. It's just a real positive place to be.
Yes. I have not worked there for an extremely long amount of time, but I can tell you that I definitely enjoy being there when I am.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Is there anything else you wanted to highlight that we haven't asked you about this morning?
We do have 2 job openings, one for a part-time housekeeper. Our housekeepers have been working so hard through all of COVID and everything. We're still sanitizing everything at least twice a day. And so we really want to make sure that we get somebody in there to kind of help out with that kind of stuff and hopefully give our full-time housekeepers a little bit of a break. Maybe they can go on vacation.
Yeah, really.
And then the other one we have is a full-time overnight med aid. So if anybody's interested in those, they can call us at 308-872. Oh my gosh, I just blanked on the number. 2522. That's what it is. 872-2522.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, hey, thanks for talking to us. We look forward to the next visit. And if you get a chance, stop in here and see, how dynamic that Brent Apperson looks.
Yes, I definitely will do that. Next week, I think you will be talking to my boss, Suzanne Grundy.
Oh, good.
And then the week after that, I will actually be in studio with you. So
nice.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. See you then.
Yes. All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep, take care.
You too.
Bye. 9:33 is your time. And I believe we have another guest yet here this morning to talk to. Stay tuned.
Charles W. Herbster, a fifth-generation rancher and farmer, not a politician. Herbster's Nebraska roots run deep to a homestead founded in the 1800s. The Angus cattle his grandmother bought Charles taught him the rewards of hard work. Today, Herbster is a proven agriculture leader, chosen by President Trump to fight for American farmers. As governor, he'll continue that fight. Charles W. Herbster for governor. Paid for by Herbster for Nebraska.
9:34 is your time. Well, we missed Mark Stock earlier, but we're glad that we're able to catch up with him now. It's always interesting, Brent, to see where Mark is at. Last time he was 2 states away or somewhere. Let's find out what Mark's up to with Big Iron Auction Company. Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
Hey, I tell you what, I'm doing fantastic. I'm actually in St. Edward, Nebraska in our office today, and it feels like a Monday, but it's a Tuesday.
Yes.
And and especially after these long weekends where a lot of families get together and they do some celebrating, the next thing you know, they call the next day, and that's what's going on here this morning. Our phone's ringing off the wall with people saying, hey, we told the kids that we're retiring, so now we need to schedule our retirement sale, and when can we get together? So it's been a house of fire here this morning, so to speak, in terms of answering all these calls that are coming in. We've just got so many people who want to take advantage of the good commodity prices in corn and beans and wheat, and they want to get their machinery that's been stored in the shed for the last year or two while they've rented out the ground. They want to get it sold and be watching for some unbelievable, outstanding equipment selling on BigIron.com here starting next week until the end of the year. So once again, folks, great opportunities to buy good quality, farmer-owned, always been shedded machinery selling to the highest bidder on our no-reserve auction platform. We've got 1,485 items selling tomorrow on our September 8th sale. We've got a couple F-State sales. There's one in Blair, Nebraska, the Melvin Valasek Estate. They've got several items, including a Tempty 42-foot grain trailer. They got a couple Kill Brothers grain carts. There's a pair of them. They've got a John Deere 750 grinder mixer that's selling as well. Several other items. The Kenny Hansen Estate sale in Takema, Nebraska, features a John Deere 9600 combine. It's got duals on. It's a sharp-looking machine, 1992 model. There's a John Deere 8-row 30 corn head, John Deere 925 flex head headlining those particular sales. Plus, we've got a lot of retirement sales tomorrow as well. Kenneth Hamanek is retiring. He's from Belfry, Kansas. They've got Case IH equipment, a Case IH 2388 combine, a 10, 20, 30-foot flex head. They got a 2208 corn head. They got a 7120 Case two-wheel drive tractor that will be sold. So check that out. We have got the Mark Bischoff retirement sale in Williamsburg, Kansas. There's a John Deere 7000 Series 6-row 30 planter and a John Deere 9500 combine. We've got Shears Farms in Kearney, Nebraska, selling a John Deere 612C corn head on the Big Iron website. We've got the Larry Cottier retirement sale in Torrington, Wyoming. They have 55 items selling on that sale. We got the Double H Cattle and Grain in Page, Nebraska. Their auction includes a 2010 John Deere 9870 combine. They got a big Brent 1194 Avalanche grain cart. We've got Ag Partners out of Hiawatha, Kansas, selling 29 items. They've got a bunch of fertilizer equipment. They got the dry fertilizer tender trucks, the liquid fertilizer tender trucks. They've got the dry fertilizer spreaders, these big Case IH rigs. They've got several semi-truck tractors that are selling that would pull these dry fertilizer and liquid fertilizer tender trailers around. So check out their 29 items selling on BigIron.com. And Henry Nuxley, he's got well over 200 items selling throughout his specific trade area. Wayne Geyser is one of the folks that is selling some equipment. He's got his A&L F705 grain cart selling by Myrna, Nebraska here tomorrow on BigIron.com. We've also got Country Partners in Ansley, Nebraska, folks. They are selling a 1980 custom aluminum tandem axle fertilizer tanker trailer that will be selling. A bunch of machinery selling for Sterling West LLC out of Gothenburg, Nebraska. They've got a whole host of items, folks, 14 items, including some playground equipment. They've got a 2014 PJ Gooseneck flatbed trailer. They've got a North Star skid portable sprayer that will be sold on BigIron.com. They've even got a concrete mixer that was going to sell here on BigIron.com on September the 8th. If you are in the market, folks, for good quality equipment, boy, do we have a lot of semi-trucks. We've got a lot of grain trailers. We've got a lot of construction and related items as well. So if you're in the market for good quality equipment, check out the Big Iron website. Now in Anselmo, Nebraska, Douglas Spano is selling his J&M 620 grain cart. So he's got that item selling. Plus he's got a John Deere 7720 Titan II Combine, a 1986 model. Henry Nuxel once again being the rep on these items. He's got over 200 items scheduled to sell here over the next couple weeks on BigIron.com. Now, we've got a lot of folks that want to sell some real estate, and we've got folks that are wanting to purchase some real estate. So we encourage you to dial up BigIron.com and watch what's coming. And if you want to take advantage of a really, really hot market where a lot of this land is up 15 to 25%, depending on the area, you need to call your area real estate agent. And right now we've got a whole host of them. We've got Rex Mahoney. We've got Don Kaiser. We've got Jerry Haig. We have Jim Stock and John Stock that are working diligently with a lot of different sellers. We got Ron Stock out there, too, that's leading the charge as the real estate sales manager, talking to folks about getting their farmland or their ranch land scheduled to put on an upcoming October or November auction. A lot of these folks want to sell in November and October because they want to close prior to the end of the year. A lot of people are nervous and concerned about what might be happening in Washington with some of the changes that might affect real estate sales, might even affect the opportunity for 1031 tax-deferred exchanges. So if you are thinking about selling your farmland, your ranch land, please pick up the phone and give us a call here. Our phone number is 1-800-887-8625. That's a toll-free number, 877-8625. There, I even said it wrong. I got to read it off my paper here. 800-887-8625. That's the right number. Give us a call. Or if you're using it on your cell phone, it's 402-564-3369. And we'll send our rep that works right in your area out to visit with you and talk to you about getting some land sold. We've got a lot of livestock that's going to be sold here over the next couple weeks, too. So keep watching that if you want to add to your herds. We got performance bulls. We got really nice bred cows, fall calving cows selling on BigIron.com. And we're listing livestock to be sold on Big Iron because you expose it to a huge, huge market, folks. People buying livestock all over the country. Once again, pick up the phone, give us a call, or go to our website, BigIron.com, for more specific information. And we are looking forward to Husker Harvest Days next week. Looking forward to see a lot of people. We've got our classic car auction coming up on September the 23rd, and a couple of the classic collector cars are going to be on display at Husker Harvest Days. So come on over and check out the 1969 Corvette Stingray convertible that will be selling on Big Iron's classic car auction September the 23rd. We're looking forward to seeing people stop by our booth at Husker Harvest Days.
Wow, a lot going on, Mark. Thanks so much. Appreciate the report, and get back on that phone and get some more things going.
Hey, we'll do it. Thank you very much, guys and gals. We'll see you later.
All right, take care. All right, Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company, busy. I saw this morning, Brent, where what Mark is talking about is pretty typical. The day after Labor Day, on Tuesday, phone calls are up 35% from normal because people are going, all right, the holiday's over. We're going into the fall season full steam ahead now. No more interruptions for a while, and we're going to take care of some business that we've been trying to get in this summer and, during the busy activities that take place in summertime. And so Mark is talking about that very thing. Phone calls up 35% today. So a lot of business being done on this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not as much business as we're taking care of right here, just looking at you, man. I'm telling you what, you are in the rocking business.
Gee, thanks, Dave.
You are rocking today.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what's going to happen when you slide down that sushi and, get that variety of food into your body. The romance that's going to explode at your house is going to be crazy. All right. What else you have for us, Brent?
Well, this doesn't seem possible. You know what happened 30 years ago? I mean, a lot of things happened 30 years ago, but one thing in this area, something opened up for the first time 30 years ago. Yep.
Oh, man, that's a good question.
Custer Care.
Oh, 30 years?
30 years.
Oh,
Can you believe that? Yes, 30 years of compassion, community, and care. That's what they've been giving at the Custer Care Center in Broken Bow, and they are celebrating their 30th anniversary with a special open house at Custer Care, which is located, by the way, at 1020 South 2nd Avenue in Broken Bow. And their special open house to celebrate will be coming up on September the 9th. They'll do it from 9 until 4. They encourage you to come on out and celebrate with them. They'll be serving some cake, coffee, and punch, and give you a tour of the facility. So check it out. 30th anniversary celebration open house at Custer Care Center, again located at 1020 South 2nd here in Broken Bow, and that'll be September 9th from 9 to 4.
Good morning to Don and Rosemary Davis up in Ohio. They're keeping tabs on us today, according to the chat box in East Ohio. Good morning, you lovely couple. Just a big positive day, Tuesday, going into it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's ready to go. You have one more piece of information you'd like to pass along here on the Breakfast Show this morning?
Yeah, just want to remind you that they are looking for some help at Sergeant Drilling, and here's a couple of the jobs that they have open at this time. Looking for a service technician, looking for someone who's self-motivated, has a clean driving record with their CDL for this position. Also looking for someone with experience with pumps and controls. That is the service technician position. Also, they're looking for a pump installer, looking for someone who is self-motivated, has a clean driving record, and the ability to obtain their CDL. Experience preferred but not required for this position. Again, that's a pump installer. They're looking for at Sergeant Drilling. Willing to train qualified candidates for both positions, offering competitive wages, health insurance, 401k, life insurance, supplemental insurance, as well as vacation, sick, and holiday pay. So a great benefits package with these jobs as well. They are an equal opportunity employer at Sergeant Drilling. So to apply, just stop in person at their office at West Highway 2 in Broken Bow, or you can call 872-5125. You can also go online to their website, which is simply sergeantirrigation.com.
Is that watch you have on, is that real, or is that just kind of a prop to make you look like, it really looks good on your wrist there? Is it just kind of there for like...
No, it'll tell me the time. In fact, it's 9:46. Currently, it also tells me how many steps I've taken during the course of a day. It alerts me when a text message or phone call comes my direction, which my family loves because my phone is always on silent.
Do you get over 20 steps a day?
Yes, I do.
As a sports radio guy, I was surprised if you get over 20.
Well, I got to walk up to the press box and then back down.
Got to go get coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always make a trip to the concession stand. That takes steps.